Hey guys, welcome to the Beauty and the Business Show. I'm Jay Stover here today. We have an amazing show with great information. Today's topic is building an empire. Today I'll be interviewing female business owners who have begun to build their empire in the beauty industry. Today we're going to learn about their products and their services that they offer in the beauty industry, and also what inspires them to keep building their brand. Our first guest, tell us your name and your business.
Hi guys, I'm Madison Poole. I'm the owner of Princess M Cosmetics. It is a non-toxic and cruelty-free cosmetics line, which I started when I was 13. I'm now 17, so I've been in business for about 4 years now, and I'm becoming a makeup artist as well.
Okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Tamika Carter. I'm the owner of Love You Hair Care. I started this back in 2016. I've been doing hair for I've always loved the beauty industry, so I just stuck with it, and I decided to create my own brand, and here I am. I do hair care services, and I have my own lipstick line, and I just started with paparazzi accessories, and I love it.
Okay, good. That was my next question. What kind of products and services do you all offer your clients and customers?
For me, the products that I have are highlighters, nail polish, mascaras, lashes, lipsticks, lip glosses, and I also do makeup. So those are the products, and that's the services that I provide.
Okay.
And I, like I said, I do hair care services. I specialize in shortcuts. I like to do your natural hair. I can do weaves, I will do weaves, but I prefer doing your natural hair. And like I said, I have my own lipstick line. I have lipsticks, lip scrubs, lip liners, and I do have like, I also am an independent consultant for Babyfoot, which is a company where you put on like, they like booties you put on your feet, and it exfoliates your feet pretty much. It gets the dead skin off your feet.
Right here. This.
Yeah.
That's in your bag. Gift bag.
Yes.
I can't wait to use mine. She put it in our gift bags, and I can't wait to go home and try it out. Thank you so much. What are some of your favorite products with your line?
One of the products that I have on now, which is the matte liquid lipstick in Renee. It's a red color, but the red color fits all skin tones, so anybody can wear it and it still be vibrant. And then another favorite of mine would be the highlight. I am wearing my highlighter on today, and it's just because it gives you that extra glow, and it'll just make your look 10 times better for me.
And it looks beautiful, might I add.
Thank you so much.
For me, I'm more into the hair. I love hair care. I really love hair. As far as my products, I love the Babyfoot. I wouldn't be selling it if I didn't. And I love my lipsticks also because they are long lasting. They are they're not tested on animals or anything like that, and they last long. Like I can wear this. I just put it on before I came down here though, but I can have this on all day, drink and eat, and it'll still be on by the time my day ends. But yeah, I just for me the main thing for me is hair.
Okay. That's what mostly people want, like stuff that's gonna last. Okay. So I have 5 fun facts that motivates women to open up their business. I'm just gonna run them down, and you all tell me, do they apply to you, or how do you feel about them? The first fact is what motivates a woman to start her own business. They are not ready to retire, and they want to remain in the work field. So that probably mostly applies to older ladies who want to retire or want to stay in the business field, so they start their own business because they want to be in the work field. The next one is a woman was laid off or fired from her job. That's definitely motivation for her to start her own business. You all agree?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Right. The next one is opportunity was presented to them. Somebody saw something in them or believed in them. That's a motivation for a woman to start her own business as well. The next one is what motivated a woman was she was ready to be her own boss. She was tired of working for someone else. Definitely motivation.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one is she wants to pursue her passion. How can you all relate to those reasons?
The last one for me would be wanting to pursue my passion. I think I've always been into makeup and always been in the beauty industry, from like watching videos and always wanting to go get my nails and my hair done. So when I found it, I knew it was something that I wanted to do, and I didn't want to do anything else.
For me, a couple of those actually apply to me.
Okay.
Because I'm still working in the corporate world.
All right, which ones? Okay.
That one. And I also want to be my own boss.
Right.
So I don't know how the two of those fit.
Oh, I know. I know.
Because it's like that corporate check is like that cushion.
Yes.
But then it's still not enough. So it's like, all right, I got this, but if, just in case to fall back on. And in my spare time, I can still be my own boss and do the things I want to do. Even down to the last one, is I feel like I was meant to be in the beauty industry.
Right.
Like, that's my passion, and I really love it.
So why do you all think people downplay about being an entrepreneur and still being an employee? Like, you can't do both. What do you your concept of that?
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, I work my business while I'm at my desk. So I think I'm definitely here to say that it can work. The only thing is you might not have that much time, but you can work the time that you do have. And I don't know why people play it down so much, because I feel like it can work. You can have both if that's what if you want.
Multiple streams of income.
Right.
How you feel, Madison?
I think that it's just based on like your own preference. So somebody can't tell you what you want to do with your business. If you decide that you want to work two jobs and one would be your business and one be another business, then that's what you should do. You just have to know how to balance it out the right way.
Exactly.
You hear that, ladies? All you need to do is just balance. Don't let anyone stop your flow, your money flow. If you think you can still be an employee and still run your business, why not go for it? Thank you, ladies. So how did you all get the idea or concept for your business?
For me, I was younger when I started my business, so mine was based off of what I liked to do at the time and what I was doing on an everyday basis. So I was watching YouTube videos, and my mom felt like that wasn't enough and I needed to push myself to do something more, so I came up with starting my own business. So that's how I got started.
So what was it? When you first started, what was the products and the vision?
When I first started, it was just supposed to be something small that was just like, oh, she sells nail polish, but this is just like a hobby of hers. And it was started off as like the non-toxic nail polish, and I think I started off with like 20 colors, and then a lot of people heard about it and it just grew from there.
So how did you pick your colors, or they already was picked for you?
No, when I picked the colors, at first I was picking the colors based off of what I liked and what I thought other people would like, and then I started thinking about the seasons and what colors were in style at the time, and then that's how those colors came about.
Good.
All right, and for me, my concept came from the actual name of my brand is Love You, and it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
It's about you, like love you, love yourself. I was going through something at the time, and I was all home and in the bed and depressed, crying, you know. And I got up and I looked in the mirror and I was just like, what are you doing? Like, this not you. You have to love yourself regardless of what happens to you, what's going on in your life at the time. You have to love you. So I said, okay, I actually like that. And so I just stuck with it, and that's my brand. And even down to the lipstick is Love You Cosmetics, and the colors came from, like she said, the different seasons and stuff like that, and also my personal preference for the colors that I like too. So yeah, I just stuck with it. Just love you. It's all about you. It has nothing to do with me.
So you started out with lipstick and then moved to hair care.
No, it started with the hair care first.
Okay, hair care first.
Yeah. And I just love everything about the beauty industry. So anything that's going to make somebody feel good, or you know, just make them just feel better than they did, like when they leave from when they came in.
Yep.
Anything that's going to make you feel better about yourself.
Right. I definitely agree. Yes. So both of you all's business really, I see, is the concept is to help make people feel better, touch women in their lives, and just make people feel beautiful. Okay. So name some of the obstacles you face when you were trying to start your business.
Some of the obstacles I faced when I tried to start my business was maybe people not thinking that I knew what I was talking about, because starting out being 13, people think you're young and you don't know anything and you're a kid, and they just see you as somebody who needs to learn, but they don't understand that you could actually teach them something that they don't know at the time. So it was just basically trying to show people that I knew what I was talking about and that they could honestly trust what I was saying.
Good.
My obstacles it do get hard at times, and it's just like sometimes I just want to throw the towel and like just forget it. I'm gonna just work this job and that'll be it. It's for me it's time. Sometimes it's money. Because I mean, I am a mother too, so it's like I'm working the corporate job, then I'm working my business. Then it's like sometimes I feel bad as being a mother, because it's like I don't have a lot of time to spend with my kids. But my family is real supportive, and they understand everything. They understand what I'm trying to do, and so they help me out a whole lot. But that's really it for me. Time, the biggest obstacle for me.
No other obstacles.
Not that I can think of.
Okay. When you first started out, no other obstacles. Okay.
It was when I first started. It was even now. It was just like when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna just do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you all manage fear when it comes to trying new things in your business? Now and in the beginning of your business.
I think for me, I more so ask my mom of what she thinks and how she thinks I should go about it and what she thinks I should do. And then she's more so like, she does give a lot of inspirational talks to me, so that helps me get over my fear. And then I have to remember that even if I fail, I can always try again, and it'll work out the second time. And if it doesn't, then I just have to keep trying if it's something that I really want.
Yes, pretty much the same here. Like when I get scared or something, I'm like, oh my goodness, this I don't want to do this. Maybe I shouldn't do this. This is not the right move. I'm scared. I'm nervous. And it's like, all right, just push through it. Like, just kind of get through it. And I talk to my mother a lot, and she's like, just do it. You know, just do it. Shut up. Just do it. And I be like, all right. And then once I do it, it's like I feel a lot better. Like, I'm glad I did take that step.
So is it more as things you don't know?
For as what?
Like fear, when it's things you don't know about your business, when it's time for you to try new things.
Of course, there's always room for growth and, you know, to learn stuff. And if it's something I feel like I don't know about, I try to find somebody who do know, and I can ask them, or get their opinion. But yeah, even now I still get scared of stuff.
Okay. And like what? Give us some examples.
Like recently, I just got a salon suite. I was scared to do that. Okay. I was like, baby, I don't know. And I talked to you about it, and you was like, just do it.
Yeah, do what's in your heart.
And I was like, all right. And I'm glad I did it.
Right.
I'm glad, because it was just like, what if I didn't do it? You know what I mean? It's like that what if, what if you don't do it? You're going to be stuck in this comfort zone. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. And that's just how I feel about fear. Like, get uncomfortable.
Right. So that's really just like you said, that's my advice to anybody. Do whatever is in your heart. I am a master at taking chances and risk. If anybody who know my story know, like, I didn't try everything in the beauty industry, and I failed at some things, but I learned from them. I grew. Some things was good investments, some things was bad investments. But if anybody asks for my advice, I tell them, go with what's in your heart. And if you fail, so what? Go at it another way. Don't give up. Keep trying. So describe your support system. I know you mentioned your mom. Both of you mentioned your mom. Who else is your support system? Who's involved?
My sister. And without her, I don't know if I would be able to do any of this.
What role she play?
She watched my kids for me. My daughter a little older now, so she can stay in the house by herself. But when she was younger, she would watch them. Whatever I asked her to do, she never tells me no. And I tell her all the time, like, T, you can say no. Like, I don't, you don't have to feel obligated to help me. And she was like, no, it's all right, I'm fine. So I'm like, whatever I asked her to do, she right there for me. She right there.
For me, it would be the people who invest in my business and follow me on Facebook, because they're always giving me inspirational talks, or they're always commenting on my pictures or anything that I post and telling me that I can do it and that they believe in me and that they're proud of me. So that really is like my motivation to keep going.
Okay, good. So you all hear that? You all hear that? Keep the positivity coming, because she really loves it. If you could get business advice from anybody in the world, who would it be and why? They can be celebrities, somebody from history, anybody who you think, who can you get business advice from? Who you wish you could get business advice from? Like, they can call you or meet with you right away. Who do you look up to?
I would say, and I actually follow her on Instagram, Super Scent. Her name right now, Stewart. She's the owner of Crayon Case.
Okay.
I love her posts, and I love, I don't even know what, I don't really know her, but I follow her on Instagram, and the stuff that she puts out is like so inspiring, especially to like business owners just starting up. And she put a post on Instagram one day with like some packages, and she said she used to send her packages out from her kitchen. Okay. Now she got a warehouse. And like,
that's motivation right there.
Right. So it's like, yeah, that's where I want to be at one day.
So she motivates you. Okay.
For me, it would be Pat McGrath. She's a celebrity makeup artist, and she also has her own cosmetics line. She was recently it was recently like a whole big thing about how her business passed Kylie Cosmetics, and she's making more money. She's a big inspiration to me, because she was a regular makeup artist like everybody else, and then somebody took a chance on her, and now her business is growing, and she's even bigger than what people thought she wouldn't be. So that's really inspirational to me.
Anybody else you can think of? You can get any more business advice from them?
I can't think of nobody else.
Nobody else? No. She said Master P. Yeah, I want to talk to him too. Yep. I want to talk to him too. Exactly. Okay. So far, what has been the most satisfying moments for you and your business?
I think just recently, something that was like really satisfying to me was I had my first paying like makeup for doing makeup. I just recently had like my first paying like client, so that to me was like, wow, somebody actually took a chance on me. And she had like a maternity photo shoot, so I was like, for a photo shoot you want to come to me? Like that was really like, oh, okay, wow, okay, so you think I can really do this? So
yeah.
I actually just really, that was really big for me.
So how did you feel? I know you explained a little bit, but take us deeper down. How did you feel when you was doing services for her event?
I was a little nervous because I was hoping that everything would turn out right, but then afterwards, after I finished her makeup and I like started taking her pictures, I was like, wow, like this is really my work. Like I actually did this. This is something that I would have never thought anybody would take a chance on me. I would have thought it would have took years for me to get my first client or for somebody to actually book me for something major like that. So I was like, okay, maybe now I can start like pushing a little more and actually showing people that I can actually do this.
So you fired up.
Yeah.
So I actually saw your post, one of your live posts when you were doing makeup.
The most recent one.
Yeah, and I saw how you was interacting. I was like, wow, she's really passionate about her work. I gotta sit down and talk to her.
That was my first time actually like going live, like by myself in my room and like just talking like that. So that was big for me as well. So that I think a lot of people actually follow me and watch me from that live, so I know I have to do another live soon.
Yeah, we waiting for it.
Yeah.
And also you can compare your work down the line. You can see, you know. Okay. Great.
For me, my satisfying moments, they still happen. The first one was when I actually decided to go to high school and finish.
Okay.
And because I started almost 14 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, almost 15 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Pretty well, I remember.
And I stopped when I was like halfway through. And then about 8 years after that, I decided to go back. And then I was like, all right. And I took a test and they let me keep more than half of the hours that I had when I left. And I was just like, oh, thank you, like, yes. And then even like down to this day, when I do my clients' hair and they get out the chair and they just have this look of like satisfaction on their face, like, yes, like that is the satisfying moments for me, that I was able to satisfy them. That was pretty much, they're my moments. Like I actually watch them. They probably don't know I'm looking at them, but I watch them when they look in the mirror, like facial expressions and stuff like that. And I just be like, you know, because your body language say a lot.
Yes.
And you may say, oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Just to not hurt somebody's feelings, but you really don't. So it's like you look in the mirror, you know, or make a little, I watch and I just be like.
So the client's reaction is like the most satisfying. Who would dare call me it? Yeah. The most satisfying feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Okay. So a quick question. Have you ever turned customers away for anything?
I never really turned anybody away. I had clients request certain services that they couldn't get at that time. And I just educated them on what was best for them at the time. Okay. And then set up like a plan of action of what we could do to get this particular look achieved. So I never really turned them away.
Okay. What about you, Madison?
I don't think I've ever turned anybody away. Maybe from no. I don't think I've ever turned anyone away.
Nobody away? Okay.
No.
So how important is customer service to you when it comes to building your business?
I think customer service is everything. Like, I really
Elaborate, please elaborate.
I will not come back to your store if you have bad customer service. Cause I'm not saying, I don't know. It's just like, if I go into your store, you don't acknowledge that I'm in there, or if you just evil and nasty or mean, like even down to on the phone. That's what I do at work. I'm a customer service rep. So I try to be nice to everybody, so I understand I understand it. So when I go out and I have to deal with it, it's just like if you're so angry or mad about whatever, like you should have just stayed home, especially if you knowing you dealing with other people. But yeah, I think customer service is good. Whatever it is you're dealing with, leave it at the door, leave it at home. Like, just start fresh when you walk through the door. So yeah, I won't come back if your customer service is bad.
Yeah, I think that customer service really base your business, like how well your business will do in the long run, because you can have one person and you can service them and then your attitude is bad and they won't come back to you, and the people that they know, they'll tell them not to go to you either. So it's just like, once your attitude is bad, it really determines on how far your business can go from there, because once one person says it and then another person says it, it'll just keep going around and you'll forever be known as the person who has a bad attitude but can do the service well.
Okay. Right. What about unruly customers or negative customers? How do you all deal with them who probably make a comment under your picture, or you've been in contact with them and they didn't like their service, or they had a problem with the product? How do you all deal with that when that issue arises?
I just try to handle the situation as best as I can, because people won't ever see like them being the unruly ones, but because you're the entrepreneur and you own the business, as soon as you snap at them or you say something out of line, it's, oh, you're bad for business and you don't know how to conduct business well, and I won't tell anybody to ever go to you. But they were the ones that were starting it. So you just have to like know what to say, and just even if you want to say something, give yourself a minute and then come back and just handle the situation accordingly, and then you know not to ever do business with that person again.
Thanks to the grace of God, I have not had that happen to me. It has been like unsatisfied customers, and I just try my best to fix it. But they wasn't like unruly or negative or anything, because everybody not gonna like what you like. So, if they don't like the hair, I try to my best to get it to the way, that they like it before they leave. I'm not going to let you leave, with something that you don't like. But all of my customers have they've been pretty good. Like, they're not unruly or negative or anything like that.
Okay. So is it safe to say the customer is always right?
No, I wouldn't say that either.
Why?
Because no, they don't.
Tell me why. Tell me why.
How can I put this? I wouldn't say. I'm trying to relate it to the beauty industry, like for his hair and stuff. Because like lipsticks and cosmetics, like they pick out their own color. So I can't say, here, you take this color and you buy it. It's up to you if you want to do that. But if they're trying to tell me how to do something, it's like, okay, I think I know what I'm doing here. Like I know how to do this. Okay. I might not do it the way you want me to do it, but I know I've been doing this for some years, a long time now. So I kind of got this. And they might be mad about me not doing it their way, but I'm just like, why you sitting in my chair and you paying me if you can do it, or
Exactly, especially the YouTubers. What about you, Madison?
I won't say nothing about YouTube.
I don't think the customer is always right, but I do think that you can feel that way, but you shouldn't always like show it. So you let them say what they need to get off their chest, and depending on how unruly they are, and then you go about it from there. And once they say what they need to say, it's okay. Well, now I'm gonna tell you what's right, and if you still don't think it's right, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't.
Okay. So that's funny. What kind of products and services will your business eventually expand to? Any ideas yet?
Oh, me. Next month I start my apprenticeship to be an esthetician, so very soon I will be doing facials and waxing. So that's another service that will be added to my business.
Okay. What school are you attending?
I'm doing an apprenticeship under someone who is already a licensed esthetician.
You did say apprenticeship.
Yeah. So she's gonna be able to teach me everything, and then I'm gonna be able to go take my test.
I was listening. I just want to let you know that I was listening. But I'm so happy, right? That you're taking the next step. You know, this was my next question. But I really was listening to you.
I'm working on my own hair care line with like shampoos and conditioners. I'm real big on like ingredients and stuff like that. So I'm taking my time with that. So hopefully that'll be up hopefully by next year.
Okay. So you already got your time frame set up.
Yeah.
Yep. That's excellent.
If I don't set a time, I'ma just like, all right, I'm gonna do it.
Keep procrastinating.
Yeah. I'll never get around to it.
Okay. All right. What's one time you did procrastinate and you wish you didn't?
Going back to high school so late.
Okay.
After waiting 8 years.
But you did it.
Yeah, that's true.
What about you, man? Is anytime you procrastinated about something you wish you didn't?
Relating to the business? No.
Or anything.
Anything really. I think like in school, I typically procrastinate a lot just because if I have like a paper to write, it'll be a lot, and I'll be like, okay, well, maybe I can get it done the night before. But my last year actually showed me that that's not the way to go. Yeah. So I've gotten better at that. So that was the one thing that I actually procrastinated on a lot.
Good. So what other companies do you all admire or one day would like to work with? I know you, Tamika, said something about the crayon case.
Well, she does. She has a makeup line.
Okay.
I haven't tried any of her products. I just want to meet her. Just
okay.
The business part of it.
Okay.
But for us,
what other companies do you admire or one day you want to get a chance to work with?
I really don't have any that I really want. I would take the opportunity of it, not any of them, but I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna ask you again. You know, just think about it. Research. Do your research. Use Google. That's my favorite. Go ahead.
They Google know everything.
For me, I think any major company that has the resources that I don't, because in like cosmetics and stuff, it's hard for me to get the products that I want to get and that I think are right. So major companies, they already have the resources. So if a company will reach out to me and like maybe do a partnership, that will work, something like that.
So what kind of resources? Give us some examples.
So maybe like it's very hard to get foundations in the correct skin tones, and that's the direction that I want my business to go in. I want to be able to have all skin tones for all foundations, and I know that a lot of major companies, they do have that. So that would be one of the products that I would add if a business would reach out to me like that.
And do you have actually the names of the big companies? Because it's multiple ones, but
like for me, I'm thinking of like MAC and and like Anastasia, because they have the resources for me, and then like it would be like something like a partnership for me. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh, so like Mac have like the Aaliyah collection.
Yeah. So it would be something. I'm thinking something along those lines. Yeah.
You gotta speak it into existence. I'm walking you through it.
So
you might be watching now. I'm walking you through it.
That's what I'm thinking of.
What's the name of the collection gonna be?
It'll be the Princess M Cosmetics collection, and we'll have the maybe 40 different foundations to have all skin tones and be able to show everybody that, you know, anybody can wear foundation, and everybody can have their shade, and they don't need to mix two foundations to get their correct shade. So that's what I'm thinking of.
Excellent. So what inspires you all to keep building your brand?
For me building, so I don't know everything about the beauty industry, and when I find out new things, I like to implement that on my business to teach other people. So when I first started out, I didn't know a lot about makeup, but I knew enough to start my nail polish line. And now that I've gotten older, I've implemented different products as I've learned to do makeup and how to apply it. So when I implemented my lashes, that's when I learned how to put lashes on myself. Okay. And I learned how to apply lashes to other people. So that's how my business works. As I progress for myself, I progress the business.
Okay.
Pretty much the same thing what she said. As I learn new stuff, it's like, oh, I want to do this for everybody now. Yeah. So I do that, and I don't want to work for nobody the rest of my life. Like, I want to build to it so I'm comfortable and not need that other check
cushion. Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what's motivated me
and inspire you to keep building, keep learning, keep taking risk, and keep pushing the envelope. Yes, definitely. So where do you all see yourself in business in the next 5 years?
I'm quitting that job.
Put it out there. We got to speak it into existence right now on the Beauty and the Business show. Because I'm going to go back and rewind this and be like, 5 years ago, she was sitting right next to me. And we said it first. That's my goal. I'm to leave my job and to work for myself full time.
For me, I want to open up a storefront. So that's something major that I know a lot of people, when you live in the same state as them, they don't always want their products to be shipped to them because they don't want to pay shipping costs. So I want to open up a storefront, and I want my storefront for me to be able to service people and do their makeup, and for them to get their facials done and any other service that I'll learn in the long run. That's my main goal in 5 years.
Okay. How do you all come up with your strategy for pricing, the different prices for the products or the services you offer now?
For products, I look at what's like the average price for a lipstick in all businesses, and then I take my price and I decipher what would be beneficial for me and what I'm able to put out as my price, and that's how I go about it.
Yeah, mine's similar the same way, and I also check like the area for services. I check the area I'm in to see I don't want to cheat myself, and I also don't want to be, too crazy high, and that's not what the area does. So I kind of want to stay neutral to both, and like she said, what's beneficial for me, and also how much money I put out for this product, how much money I put out for it too.
So being in business, do you all ever, do people ever downplay your products or service just because it's you? They feel like they don't want to pay that amount because it's you. They know you personally. They don't want to, I wouldn't say they don't want to see you grow, or they just think just because they know you, or who they think they know you as, they don't want to pay you.
Yeah.
But they'll pay someone else. Like, has that ever happened to you all?
Yeah.
I've ran into a lot of situations where, because I'm not as well known, like companies like MAC, or I'm not in Sephora and they've never heard of me before, or I'm not like a major brand, they don't want to pay my prices because they feel like my products are not good enough just because I'm not a major brand like that. But they don't understand MAC wasn't always a big brand like that. They had to work for that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working for that.
So yeah, definitely get the products at the price now, because when you do move up there, the price is gonna go up. You all hear that? So support her now. What about you, Tamika?
Yeah, the same way. Like friends, some family members. It's not when they say friends, people I've known for a long time. They'd be like, "Oh, your price is getting high. Your price is getting high." And I'm like, you take it or leave it, pretty much, because I can't go down. You know, everything is high now. I gotta pay for this space. I gotta pay for these lights. I gotta pay for this. You know, everything. I can't tell the utility company that I gave such and such a discount, so I can't afford this bill this month.
Exactly.
So it's just like, I'm just like, my prices are my prices. It's either you pay it or you don't. And then there has been times where some people would go pay to somebody they don't even know full price, don't even question them about it at all. Just here, take this money. But then when it comes to me, it's, oh, can I get this for this price, or can you just do this, and this for this price? And no, go back to what you would say. But, you know, if you want to constantly keep asking me that, I don't even want to deal with you. I don't want to deal. I don't want to do nothing. So if you want to go pay so and so to do this, go ahead. Like, don't call me.
So you think, like, when they do branch out and go to different professionals, it's because they're popular, not the quality of their work?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Because then some of the people they go to, I've never heard of them. I mean, I say that they're not popular, but I've never heard of them, and I think they just go. I don't know why they go, but
I think.
What about you, Madison? Have you experienced that?
I think it's because they know you. They feel like they're entitled to a discount, or they don't have to necessarily pay what other people are paying because, oh, I know you, I don't have to pay that. That's not, you should be giving me a discount because we're friends, or you should be giving me a discount because, oh, remember I did this for you such and such long time ago. That's how they feel. But because they don't know the other person, they feel like, oh, well, her prices might be the same, but I don't know her, and oh, maybe this looks better, or maybe this looks like something else, so I can just pay her, but I'm not going to pay her the original price because I don't have to, and she shouldn't be charging me that in the first place.
Yeah,
that's what I think it is.
Exactly. Okay, that sounds about right. So what are some ways you all market your business and build your business?
I post a lot on like Instagram and Facebook. This is my first time really going live about business stuff on Instagram. I think I'm scared of the camera a little bit. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm saying.
So shyness. Yeah. Okay, so that's part of fear. That's part of some of your fear that you left out.
I didn't think about it.
Yeah. Okay. So we just reminded you. So from now on, we're going to be stalking your page, making sure you go live, because you're going to come over this fear, get over this fear today, right?
Yes, today it's going away. But I try to, like, you know, and I try to talk to people, like, go to the stores and stuff. Most of the time I'm running in and out. So it's like I have a one trick mind, get what I got to get and get out. Somebody say something like, oh, your hair pretty. I'm like, oh, thank you. Then I try to start a conversation. But for the most part, mainly the only marketing I do is online, really.
Okay. Any community activities?
Not recently.
Okay.
I do want to do some though. In the future.
What about you, Madison?
For me, I do lots of vending events, and I go out and I basically sell my products at different vending events. I do a lot of social media as well, and then I go on live and I do my makeup. That's something new that I'm starting. So once people see me using the products, they'll want to go purchase what I'm using, and they like to see how it should be used or how they think I should use it, and then they go from there, and that's how they purchase.
So how do you usually find your vending events? Do they find you, or you find them?
Normally,
what's a good way for people to find a vending?
People, they know me from social media, so they'll email me and they'll basically just explain the event, the day, and if it's a vending fee, then they'll tell me the vending fee, and then we go from there.
Do you enjoy those events?
I do enjoy those events because I get to meet different people and I get to show other people what I'm doing, because not a lot of people, well, not everyone knows about my business, so I get to tell them, and normally word of mouth is a lot, so once one person hears about it, another person will hear about it. So I've gotten a lot of vending events from somebody's friend knowing that they're doing an event, and they'll give them my business card, and that's how they go from there. Yeah.
So do you really recommend doing vending events?
Yes, because that'll get your business out there a lot.
Okay. What about you, Tamika?
Yeah, I did a couple vending events like some years ago.
Okay.
When I was selling the lipstick and my lipstick line, and I agree with like word of mouth is like the biggest form of what's the word I'm looking for? Advertising. And it can make or break you. Because if we have to touch on the customer service part, like she said, if you have a bad attitude, nobody wants to do business with somebody with a bad attitude. But if you do, they're going to tell everybody. Either way, if it's good or bad, they're going to tell everybody. And the vending events, they was pretty good. Like I made good money at the vending events. And it do get your name out there.
Okay.
Because everybody don't know you, not yet. But I think they're good.
All right. So there you have it, guys. You want to do some marketing, want to do some promotion, advertisement, start looking for vending events. Where did you all say you found them at?
Typically people post them on, a lot of people post them on Facebook. Facebook is really like the one place that people post their events, and then they'll say like, oh, I'm looking for such and such amount of vendors, and then you can just comment or DM them and then go from there.
Yeah, that's what I found. A lot of mine out on Facebook too.
Okay, so Facebook is the place. So what's one piece of advice you can offer to someone who's starting their business in the beauty industry?
I would say any business is a startup. Just don't stop. Start over if you had to, but just don't stop. Keep going.
I think to not let anybody tell you what your business should be. Whatever you feel like you want your business to be, and what you want it to do and where you want it to go, that's your vision. And nobody can tell you what your vision is, and you shouldn't believe because they say it is true. Whatever you believe about your business is true, and it'll come true.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining me today on Beauty in the Business Show. Tell us how you all can be reached.
For me, I can be reached on Facebook at Princess M Cosmetics and on Instagram at Princess M Cosmetics. And all of my information from there, if you want to email me about events or anything else, is on my website.
So are you welcoming makeup clients as well?
Yes, I am. I can't talk, but I am starting to take clients now, and on my Facebook it'll tell you how to make an appointment. So I have an actual link that you can click on from my business page, and from there you can book an appointment.
Okay. How can you be reached, Tamika?
I'm on Facebook. My personal Facebook page is my name, Tamika Carter. And I also have a Facebook page. It's Love You Hair Care and Cosmetics. On Instagram, I'm Miss Carter Styles. And all three pages is my contact information. You can book a hair appointment on any of them. It is, if you don't want to go on Facebook or Instagram, you can just go into tamikacarter.glossgenius.com.
Okay, thank you.
Somebody on my live wants to know where you're located.
Pikesville.
She's located in Pikesville.
What's the address?
3755 Old Court Road is inside Solar Salon Suites, and I'm Suite 10.
So
there you go. Thank you, ladies, for this amazing show, and I hope our show today helps someone or inspire someone to build their business, build their empire, never give up, and follow their dreams.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes.
yes, thank you.